open.
These were open up to
This is open. Yeah.
We're too short. Oh, unless we got the front row.
Right. Yeah, I know how that feels. Yeah. Right. Goodness ground.
Yeah. But it worked out. You know what I mean?
Yep. Instead of the senior citizen area, they should just get some short people with it.
You might not get
Something like that.
Yeah, I'd fall in there.
I think so. I eat 3. Do you have enough now? Don't make me. You're not saving it?
No, I'm not saving it.
Yeah.
Very long time yet. How's it going?
I only got one to say about
We can take it to things. Great. Yeah. You had a birthday last month? Mine Monday. I figure that's when we have to get for the second. If you'll forget the first. Bruce Elton will do it for some of this second.
Something tells me I'll still get that.
Very silly if I have somebody.
I didn't even. I didn't. She had a big which I graduated.
But I thought it was kind of cute for him to put that.
Yeah, I think we were like middle-ish 4 or 5 I couldn't tell what it was either. I just knew it was. And I was like, wait.
I know she's
How are you?
It's like, might as well make some money.
That's just the marketing. It should not be. I just, yeah, that makes more sense.
I'll work 3 days a week. They get meals 5 days, but I'll do a hot meal 3 days, and then I'll have a couple meals on the other 2 days. So, yeah, and I do about 5 hours a day, so 15 hours a week. It's the best summer gig ever. I'm home every day. Even the days that I'm here,
Can you do whatever?
I can set what I want, but I do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is what I picked, and I kind of picked it based on my deliveries when they come in, so I'm here to receive that, and yeah. But like there's a couple times that we're gone on a trip or whatever, and then I just kind of switched it around and did the whole meal on a different day, and yeah, they've told me I can pick whatever I wanted, so yeah.
How many hours?
40 a week. I do 8-hour days, yeah. Yep. Probably could put in more if I wanted to, but the work is still there the next day. Same for you, I'm sure, right?
I was driving to work one, like, it was my first week back. I was driving past, and you were pulling out of, like, Cousins. I was like, oh my god, it's Joe! So I texted it to me. And then the next day, I'm driving again. I went, this kind of looks like Molly's car. Oh my god, it is Molly's. I saw her 3 days in a row. Texted Allie every day. I was like,
What time are you up?
we started at 7. So, I usually go in about 6:50. Yeah. If I run just a couple minutes late, I'm usually 7:50. Do you see me? I have not. That's just very It's my first time. Oh, I'll have to pay attention. Yeah, I met you. One day I came up like behind you at the stoplight at the school. And I probably was I didn't even really know this. Another day, you were pulling up off.
You have other things on your mind.
Allie will be on the road too very soon. She'll go out to
She's working for the city?
I have public
So
for the county.
Oh, I see.
Oh, she'll be like public. She should.
Out on
You know where, kind of where the bike trail comes in from Hay Creek, and then there's, do you know where I'm talking? There's
I think it's like right.
yeah, it's a cement building. Yeah.
Like right before the turn where you go to the beer store?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for making
I know. But it got us there.
She's like, it's a restaurant. But, you know, that's it. With the beer. Every time she or if they know, they'd be like, what's the name there? They're like, we have bars. 2 bars at the gas station. We're like, yeah, they're nice.
You tell Allie that we have sheets for her.
Yeah, I told her.
We have 2 sets of twin sheets. So the dorm beds are extra long. So these sheets came from A&G Stair, and they handed them down to Kate, and I held on to them for her, and so we'll pass them on to you guys. I mean,
in the microwave and then I don't know when we're ever going to use them.
Kate used them, she used them, I doubt they'll get used again, so we're just going to pass them along to the next dorm room people.
She might not use them. I guess take a while. I guess it's just a lot. I don't know. Maybe not watch these. I did not. I love it. We got an extra large. So like there was plenty of room, but it would be nice. Now we're at home. I know.
You're too short, man. You
Still mad that
can't see me.
I poked it for so long. I was like,
And then all of a sudden she's just like, April. She's like,
texted me on Thursday. I have a free weekend. What are you doing? I was like, I have plans. Sorry. I think John is. I was like, well, yeah. And I was like, what? JJ came down and like all four of us, but they didn't.
Definitely for 2.5 weeks. Pick up a job at a winery between St. Peter and so he's working up there with 4 other guys. A couple of girls. Serving people. Yep. Yeah, they play pretty much every day. I can't really work out. They play open gym, can't do whatever. I don't know, but they go to the So at some point you got to turn the page and try to make a connection. And there you go. Yeah, quite right. Yeah, I know. Jumped out. Whoa. Oh yeah, he got a lot of flack for that. And then he goes back and tries to be I guess it's been done. Yeah, I don't think it's been Luckily, it was Evansville, Indiana, and Senior Cross on the side of campus. It's really great to stay there. Over 60s and 70s coming through here. Good man, you know, he got his better connection, so he wants to, you know, he's just starting to kind of like get a little tick, you know, and then all of a sudden that happened. Yeah, could have been. I don't know if he seemed like they were pretty set on 8 guys, when he was like 9 or 10. Chase. But assuming they got hurt or something, everything in the thing, he would have felt better. Could have been that. You don't go that far unless you all like together.
It's cute. It's pushy. I
The regional was a big one. To get past that, sort of past that.
Welcome to the 2024 Goodhue High School graduation ceremony. Class of 2024, tonight is all about you and your many, many accomplishments. You have all done amazing things over your school career, and each of you should be proud to have reached this moment in your life. Over the years, many have guided you along the way. Parents, family, friends, and staff members, all of you have played important roles in getting our graduates to this moment. You have been there for the triumphs, and you've been there for the tears. In so many ways, you have shaped this class to get them to this point, high school graduation. Class of 2024, the main event tonight is the awarding of your Goodhue High School diploma. Your diploma indicates that you have successfully completed a program of study that is approved by the state of Minnesota and the Goodhue Public Schools School Board. All 6 of our school board members are present tonight to award diplomas to you. Board members include Chair Jared Tomford, Vice Chair Ryan Buck, Treasurer Jerry Stair, Clerk Shane Ryan, Director Ross Mattis, and Director Adam Dickey. Tonight is also a celebration of your future and the journey that you will all be embarking on. Some of you may stay close to home, while others of you may go far away. Regardless of where your journey takes you, all of us will continue to be your biggest cheerleaders. Goodhue High School Class of 2024, congratulations and good luck.
Good evening, and thank you all for coming. I want to start off by congratulating the class of 2024. Graduation is a momentous occasion, and the time and effort you put in has paid off to get you to this point. Whether you have taught these students, are a parent to one of these students, have coached these students, or just interacted with them on a personal level, you probably know that they are extremely chatty, and not just one or two of them. The whole class is chatty, whether that be in their small friend groups or whoever they are around. As a teacher, there were times when this could be frustrating. Mythology, English 11, most of the time. But as I reflect on the past 2 years with most of these students, I can see all the positive implications of it. To start, they have no problem with face-to-face communication. In a world where phones consume a majority of people's time, society is concerned with young people's ability to hold face-to-face conversations. Well, I'll tell you right now, I am not worried about that with these students at all. They will leave here, and no matter what path they choose, they will excel in face-to-face communication. This will be especially helpful in interviews and working with others. In addition, because they are so chatty, these kids are extremely enjoyable to be around. It is easy to build relationships with them because they will talk about anything and everything. They not only talk about their interests, but they're interested in whomever they are talking with as well. Some of these students were the first people who made me feel welcome here, and it's because of how personable they are. While these students are ready for the world in the communication department, I want to give some advice. First, everyone has a different purpose in life. Most of you read The 5 People You Meet in Heaven with me last year, and that was the last lesson. It might be hard to see your purpose right now, and it might take you your whole life to figure it out, but don't ever underestimate the value of your life and what you do. Along with that, how successful you are is based on your view of success. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. Focus on what you believe success looks like, and you will be successful. Success will cover a wide variety of events, so make sure to view it in terms of your life as a whole. Second, embrace change. It won't always be easy or comfortable, but it is inevitable. Most of you have lived your whole lives in this tight-knit, supportive community with your best friends, and there are countless benefits as a result of that. However, for those of you who are leaving in a few short months, even though you know the change is coming, it will still be hard. The hard won't last forever though, so don't get too hung up on that. You will learn many lessons and grow into a better person because of the change you endure. My third and final piece of advice is to enjoy the journey. It is easy to get caught up in the busy days and big events, but the journey comes in the form of the little things, like listening to your favorite music, watching your favorite shows or movies, and being chatty and building relationships. Your lives have been fun up to this point, but they are about to get even better because you are in control of everything you do. As you pursue the next part of your life, have confidence in yourself and your decisions. Know that each of you has characteristics and abilities that will lead you where you are supposed to be. Continue to be personable and chatty, and don't forget all the work you have done to get where you are today. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Julia Carlson.
And my name is Olivia Ryan, and we have the honor of being chosen as our 2024 class speakers.
A little backstory about our class before we get started. We had a reputation around the school with the teachers and staff. Oftentimes we were referred to as the problem class, and teachers were given a warning every year to be prepared.
Another unique factor about our class was that we went from elementary school to high school, back down to middle school, and then high school for the second time.
Tonight, we would like to highlight the iconic moments in our class's history. So let's start at the beginning, kindergarten. In my opinion, the best thing about kindergarten was nap time. Caleb must have thought the same thing because nap time was his snack time, where every day he would eat a sleeping mat. Another highlight of kindergarten was recess at the P-Rock and Tire Swing playground, where Tate got P-Rock stuck in his ear and Hannah threw up a foot-long hot dog on the first day of school. Then first grade had many fun moments, such as the 100th day of school celebration, popping Mrs. Dorhofer's infamous exercise ball chairs, and science class where we each had our own pet mealworms.
Mine died from neglect. I don't like bugs. Second grade rolled around, and we had the first official encounter with Mr. Ebner.
Little did we know there was much more to come.
We had a fun project where we researched and drew a picture of an animal at the zoo. Once we got to the zoo, it was kind of tough for our parents to find the animal based on our amazing drawings. Then third grade came, and it was the horrid year of figuring out cursive writing. Scary times, making sure you were holding your pencil right so you didn't get yelled at.
Finally, fourth grade, the most anticipated field trip of our elementary careers, Eagle Bluff. Something about Eagle Bluff was that there was a competition about who could waste the least amount of food. Thanks to Sam T, who ate the leftovers after they were put in the compost bin, we took the dub.
In fifth grade, we unlocked a new location in the school, where we were closer to the high schoolers, and more specifically, the home ec room. Miss Gideon had a tradition of writing to your future senior self, and to our surprise, the first sentence in many of our letters was, "I smell bacon." Probably from the home ec room?
Another fond memory in fifth grade, more for the boys in our class, was anger management class. And I don't blame them. 10-year-old football got intense during recess. Carson's t-shirt got ripped in half and multiple necklaces were broken. But I would call that a typical day at recess.
Unfortunately, recess problems carried through to sixth grade. It was Mr. Ebner's last encounter with us, and we were definitely not the same kids we were in second grade. This was possibly the most pivotal moment in our class's history, our very own class war between the boys and the girls.
It got so bad that Mr. Ebner and Mr. Sanju had to break up the boys and the girls and tell us to bury the hatchet with a line of handshakes.
They did want us to hug, but in our second grade opinion, that's too gross. The major casualty was cell phones at recess, but then we graduated and it was on to high school.
Or so we thought. High school part 1, or more specifically, 7th grade.
We finally got to experience the joys of high school, such as the homecoming dance, dress-up day, sports, and the bell schedule, where you could actually be late to class.
And I don't know about you, but I thought my world would end if I ever got a tardy. Our problem class reputation transferred over to high school. When our math and English teacher was on maternity leave, the multiple subs we went through experienced our great behavior. One of them even threatened to tape our mouths shut.
Yeah, she didn't come back. After that experience, we were demoted to middle school. Middle school started with our third and final Mr. Ebner.
In his class, he always had us do an article a week based on current events. And one week it was about this thing called the coronavirus. Ebner explained the possible drastic effects if the virus ever got to America.
Obviously, none of us took it seriously, but later that spring, Mr. Grant, our sub, turned on the news and told us, "See you in 2 weeks."
It was a little bit more than 2 weeks. We never came back and had to finish middle school in quarantine. Then it was high school part 2. Freshman year was pretty slow. We had distance learning and a hybrid schedule where we had to wear masks all day, every day. But that did not stop us from having band and choir concerts.
Have you ever been told to not lock your knees when standing up and performing? Well, I don't think anyone told Caleb, because one day during choir practice, he locked his knees, passed out, and fell off the top row of the risers.
Sophomore year, the masks came off and we gained some normalcy in school. Along with that, we all got behind the wheel, but not after me, Eli, Ellie, Tegan, Grant, Chloe, both Bradens, Mason, Caden, Allie, JJ,
And me.
all failed their first driver's test.
This was also our first year with Mr. DeWeese, and his tradition of best and or worst every Monday. where we would recap our weekends and call people out, because as Dewey says, snap maps don't lie.
Junior year was full of many memories, ones that left lasting impressions, not only for us, but for the staff too. Mainly junior year homecoming. There was a disagreement with our homecoming float and shirts about what was appropriate and what was not. Since this is a formal event, we will not disclose what was on the signs and shirts, but ask us afterwards and we will tell you.
Jed bravely faced the wrath of the staff and served attention on our class's behalf.
Thanks, Jed.
Junior year, DC had finally gotten rescheduled. We traveled with the now juniors and ourselves. The number one rule was you were not allowed to leave your room. But we had a reputation to uphold, so we obviously snuck out. After being in the guys' room, we heard footsteps outside. Tegan went to check the door, hoping it was Michelle Goodman. It was not. Standing behind the door was Mr. Grant, silently recording us for 5 seconds, and then he left. This resulted in lunch detention.
That wasn't the only issue Mr. Grant had to deal with that year. One time when Mr. Deweese had a substitute in class, things got a bit out of hand. The sub did everything they could, but somehow Ellie's phone ended up in the ceiling with Jed crawling in after it. It must have been pretty loud because when Mr. Grant walked in, he could only see Jed's legs.
Yeah, junior year was pretty fun, but then it was on to the best year of high school, senior year. We finally got some English teachers to stay, unlike the past 4 years.
Shout out to Mrs. Duden and Mrs. Hanson. This year started with homecoming, and our favorite exes got king and queen.
And we finally got our shirts approved. There was one thing we could all agree on this year, and that was strongly disliking senior gov. Sorry, Mr. Deweese. However, there were some valuable lessons taught, like what to do if we ever got arrested.
Then the senior slide started, or as everyone else called it, second semester. In these months, there were some big achievements within the winter sports. Dance achieved their highest overall score in team history, which was a 302, and girls basketball went all the way, and we won state. Then boys basketball had their amazing underdog season and even went to the state tournament.
We could sit here for hours and recap every fun moment throughout this year, but we just lived it, and they aren't distant memories. When we wrote this speech remembering everything that happened in our time at Goodhue School, our senior quote came to mind. Time and space may separate us, but not the thoughts and memories that bind us.
Believe us, we know it's cheesy, but it's true. As some of us go to college and some of us go to the workforce, the memories we made together will never make us strangers.
As we have wrapped up our senior year, we've been told to give our thanks. And what better time than right now? So on behalf of all of our classmates, thank you teachers for putting up with our problem class and shaping us into the people we are today.
Thank you parents and grandparents. You were always there to pack our lunches, drop off anything we forgot, and give us endless support throughout these past 13 years.
Thank you, Goodhue community. We are grateful for you all. Our town is truly one of a kind and can never be forgotten.
Finally, thank you to the entire class of 2024. We will never forget the memories we made and the chaos we created in our time at Goodhue. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak today.
I would like to ask my classmates to take one last look around because this is the last time we will all be in the same place at the same time. So it's time to be real. Your class of 2024 is out the door.
Thank you, Julie and Olivia. It is my honor and privilege to announce this year's class of 2024 graduates. Row 1, please stand. Come forward when your name is called to receive your diploma. Caden Corey Berg. Jeremiah David Bean, Jr. Valedictorian, Payson Lewis Biak. Carl Anthony Brownrider. Laura Mackenzie Brinkman. Julia Lee Carlson. Austin Allen Clemens. Caleb Trevor Dickey. Braden Harvey Eckhoff. Ryan Scott Ellis. Ava Elise Gadian. Row 1, please be seated. Row 2, please stand. And come forward when your name is called to receive your diploma. Elizabeth Rose Gadiant. Tate Michael Goodman. Stephen William Hillesheim. Jessica K. Hinch. Tegan Margaret Hinch. Devin Thomas Hublet. Sophia Lynn Haneke. Abigail Jill Jablonski. Samuel Jimenez Figueroa. Braden Michael Chrysler. Jordan Catherine Lantis. Row 2, please be seated. Row 3, please stand. And come forward when your name is called to receive your diploma. Maxwell Robert Lose. Alyssa Brianna Lumen. Michael Allen Majuris. Jocelyn Crystal Medina Gutierrez. Julian Allen Nolette. Hannah Jo O'Neill. Mason Forrest Poston. Grant Joseph William Reed. Chance James Rader. Row 3, please be seated. Row 4, please stand and come forward when your name is called to receive your diploma. Eli Robert Ryan. Jed Stephen Ryan. Olivia Kate Ryan. Alexa Claire Schaefer. Gavin Jeremy Schaefer. Kaylee Joe Shepard. Tanner Charles Smith. Chloe Emmeline Sorensen. Salutatorian Allie Catherine Strauss. Alexandra Solana Tinahiro. Samuel William Tipton. Jada Lee Wagner. Would all the graduates please stand? Audience, please help me congratulate the Goodhue graduating class of 2024. graduates are going to come back in here for pictures. Be mindful that there is some photo backdrop behind this door. Have a good evening. The car parade